Let's take a little bit of a closer look at the interface. So with the same keyboard part, I'm going to go to the synth presets, and I'm going to choose one of these. Now, to the left of the interface, we have the effects rack. And here we can add up to 5 presets to the effects chain. So here I've got mystery synth effects that I clicked on and loaded in, and I can, of course, turn it on or off, and can enable it from there or from there. And we've got a little menu here. We'll look at this rack in more detail, but we can use this to add other presets. So maybe I want to add guitar with slap delay on top of that. So I can manage them independently like that. And we can also resize the interface, and that'll affect what's shown across the top here. So here we see the filters in Similarity Map, but I can drag at the bottom and resize, and now we see here the actual presets that are loaded into the effects rack there, and we still have the filters and Similarity Map, but the rack settings are at the top. And as I make it even smaller, the preset list becomes a tab as well, and then the effect controls, which are at the bottom. So we can resize like that, but we can also resize using some of the preset settings that we get under the view menu over here, scale and size. I can go to, let's say, 100%, and then choose between different sizes. I'll go to medium or large, or you can scale it to different size monitors. Now we have these filter chips, and if I switch to the filters view, you'll see these, and they each have a button where you can kind of turn them on or off, which I think is a really interesting and innovative way of working with these types of browser filters. So you can omit them from your filtered results at will independently, but still leave them there if you want to go back to them. And when we're viewing the points in the Similarity Map, similarly, if I bypass one of these filters, we'll see a lot more search results. So in this Similarity Map, the points are grouped by sound similarity, and the colors represent the different effects types. So we can turn these on or off, and 2 that always remain visible are the user presets and favorites. Now we have 4 different presets we can store here for easy comparison. So here I'm in slot A, and I've set up these 2 effects, and I can go to B, and maybe I'm going to try something different. I'll just jump around for some serendipity. Okay, maybe I like that one. It's a bit of a cleaner, saturated sound without too much distortion, and we can see it's in the amps and cabs category. And I'll go to C, and again, I can use my filters or the Similarity Map, and maybe I'm going to just quickly dive into the filters. I'm going to filter by EZmix 3, and then I'm going to go to keyboards and maybe ambient. I want maybe some more kind of spacey type sounds. Okay, I like that one, and maybe I'm going to go to slot D, and I'll jump around a bit more and try something different, just for something completely different. Let's go to electronic percussion. Great, so now I've got these 4 presets. I can easily compare them as my track is playing. There's my effects rack chain, the cleaner guitar amp sound, another ambient patch, something completely different. Maybe I'll go here. So a lot of fun exploring through the Similarity Map and using these to jump between the different settings. And we can use this filter as well. We can copy one to the other. If you want to, let's say maybe I like this one over here, I can copy that one, go to D, paste that one in, and then maybe I want to make some subtle changes to that one. It's, of course, very closely related to A right now, but I can make some subtle changes and then have those to compare. Now, we also have at the bottom of the interface the main controls for each of the selected amp rack presets. So if I switch to this preset, we get different settings over there. And there's a drop-down menu here. We can save presets and manage presets and so on. And then at the bottom of the interface, we always have gain staging controls where we can set input and output levels. And we can optionally lock the input. And we have a mix control as well, so you can blend in parallel. And then there's gain reduction metering. And then here we have a tuner That'll bring that up. And we have a metronome. And when we're working in the standalone app, there's a couple of other transport-related controls. And in the standalone version, when you launch for the first time, you'll be prompted to set your audio inputs and outputs, and you can always get back to that menu under the settings window up there. And here we have the additional transport controls, tempo, and time signature. We'll continue with more in the next video.